Hey man, let me hit you with a truth that most guys never realize until it's too late. You don't create desire by getting closer, you create it by pulling away. Now that might sound backwards. After all, everything you've been taught tells you to chase, to prove, to show her how much you care. But here's the twist. The second she knows she has you, she stops wondering if she wants you. Because attraction at its core isn't about closeness, it's about tension, it's about uncertainty, it's about mystery. And when you're always there, always available, always giving, there's no space for any of that to exist. Pulling back isn't rejection, it's power. It's a signal, a subtle but potent shift that you're no longer orbiting her, you're no longer living in her emotional world. You're not trying to prove anything, and that flips the script. Because now she feels the distance. Now she starts wondering, did I lose his interest? Why isn't he texting like before? Is he seeing someone else? And just like that, you've created emotional gravity. See, most guys think if they step back, they'll lose her, that she'll forget them, that she'll move on. But it's the opposite. If you've shown up as a strong, grounded, attractive man, pulling back makes her miss you, and missing you is the first step to desiring you. You become the unanswered question in her mind. You become the silence she wants to fill. You become the man she starts chasing, not because you asked her to, but because she feels compelled to. Here's what pulling back looks like in real time. You stop over-explaining. You don't double text. You let her reach out. You let her sit in the silence for a while. You focus on your world, not hers. And when you do that, you create space. And space is where desire breathes, because no woman desires a man who's always available. She desires the man who feels just out of reach, not cold, not distant, but controlled, confident, unbothered. It's not about playing games, it's about shifting the dynamic from pursuit to presence. She starts to ask herself questions. Was he always this calm? Why do I feel like I'm losing his attention? Why do I care so much that he's not reacting? And those questions are powerful because they lead her inward, they lead her to feel the absence, and that's where the fire starts. Now look, if she never felt anything for you, pulling back won't change that. But if there was even a spark of interest, even a flicker of attraction, that space you create by pulling away turns it into a flame, because now she has to work, she has to think, she has to invest. You flip the script from how do I get her attention to how does she get yours. You want to be unforgettable? Stop flooding her with reassurance. Start standing in your silence. Let her wonder. Don't beg. Don't explain. Don't chase. Let her come to you. Let her feel the difference. Let her feel the shift. Because pulling back isn't weakness. It's strength in its purest form. It says, I don't need you to validate me. I know who I am, and I'm not afraid to walk if I'm not being valued. And trust me, man, that is when she leans in. That's when she reaches out. That's when her desire kicks in full force. So remember this, pulling back doesn't push her away. It pulls her closer in ways words never could. Because space creates wonder, and wonder creates attraction. And attraction? That's the game.